The Marble Finger by Edith Nesbit. When Laura and I married, we had little money. I used to paint in those days, and Laura used to write, but neither of us earned much. To save money, we moved to the country and rented a small cottage at Brenzett, a little village on a hill deep in the country. Our house stood alone, about 2 miles from the village. It was a long, low building covered with ivy, with a lovely rose garden. We loved it. A woman from the village, Mrs. Dorman, did our housework for us. She was an excellent cook and gardener. She also knew all the local stories. We loved to listen to her strange tales of things that walked in the fields at night. For 3 months we were very happy. Then, one October evening, I went out to smoke my pipe with our only neighbor, a very nice young Irish doctor called Kelly. Laura stayed at home to finish drawing for a magazine. When I came home, she was lying on the window seat. Her face was wet with tears. "Darling, what's the matter?" I cried, taking her in my arms. "It's Mrs. Dorman." "What has she done?" "She says she must go before the end of the month. She says that her niece is ill, but I don't believe that is the real reason. I think someone has been telling stories about us to her." "Never mind," I said. "We can find someone else." "No, I don't think we can," she said. Tears were still coming down her face. "These village people follow each other. If one won't do a thing, the other won't do either." "I'll speak to Mrs. Dorman when she comes back," I said, to calm her. "Perhaps she wants more money. Don't worry. Everything will be all right. Let's walk up to the church." The church was large and lonely, but we loved to visit it, especially on bright nights. To get there, we followed the cemetery walk. This was a long path through a dark wood. It was once used to carry dead bodies to the church. Inside the church was dark and gloomy. On each side of the aisle there was a grey marble statue of a knight. "Mrs. Dorman says that they should not be here," Laura told me. "She says that they were wicked men." "Why are there statues of them?" "She says they bought their place in the church with stolen gold." Looking at the hard faces, this story was easy to believe. The church looked at its strangest that night. We sat without speaking, enjoying its beauty. Soon Laura felt better, and we went back to the cottage. We were happy once again. Mrs. Dorman was there when we arrived. I immediately took her into my painting room. "Now, Mrs. Dorman," I said, "why do you want to leave us?" "I must get away before the end of the month, sir." "Do you have a problem with us, Mrs. Dorman?" "None at all, sir. You and your wife have been very kind." "Then why not stay?" "I'd rather not," she said. "My niece is ill."